Hey guys, Ike here, and I broke that. Whoops. Welcome back to another episode of Levitated with me. I broke my ceiling. Hang on. There we go. That's why I don't do intros in my house. Welcome back to Levitated. I don't know what I'm doing. What did we do last episode? I think we were working on the void miner, since that's what I have pulled up. But we were getting stuck because we needed rubber. And off camera, I went ahead and I filmed a lot more of the overworld. So let's go ahead and head that way. Hopefully we're not in the midst of a hurricane. I haven't been on here. So I don't know. What's above me? Let me out! Oh, just Enderman chilling. So what I did is originally I was just like, I was flying around, not too terribly far from what I already had loaded, but I was flying around and I just couldn't find anything that said forest or swamp. I was only finding like just more desert, ocean, occasion, the savannah, that sort of thing. Eventually I found plains. I decided to pick a direction. I picked that direction. I just kept going. And eventually I found plains, and not too long after I found the plains, I found a forest. So I floated it up, and we go ahead and scroll over here. It was all the way over here. It was really nice. I discovered what the full force of a hurricane is like. And it's not bad. It never really, I wasn't like in the center per se, but it never picked me up. It threw a ton of sand everywhere. It made the grass turn into dirt, and it took a couple leaves. But outside of that, I didn't have much of an issue with it. So hurricanes aren't actually that bad. They just look and sound scary. But I did that, and then I was a little, I have a lot of time on my hands. I want to load in a lot more of the world or whatever. So I was loading in a lot of the acacia, and I found a forest way closer. Just by chance. Because, I flew kind of in, the spots that aren't loaded is where I flew. And that's all ocean. So, of course, I wasn't going to find it. But it's really nice that it's closer to home, because I could load in the ocean if I so chose. And just have it all one solid area. That takes a little bit, but it's not too bad. It's just if I have some extra time in the day, I can come here and do that. It's just going to be all ocean, which is why I'm not I don't have to. It wouldn't be bad. But there's so many rubber plants! There's oak, there's rubber, there's birch. There's a lot going on, so I'm going to go ahead and... Oh, I wanted to do a thing! I gotta go home. Hang on, I'm going to say forest. That's not how you spell forest. Wait. Hang on. How do you spell forest? Is it 1 R or 2? It's 1 R. That's what I thought. But I confused myself because I tried to spell it with 2. That's not how that works. Okay. We're coming back. I forgot a very key tool for the rubber trees. And what that is if I can fly into here. The thing with the rubber... If we go ahead and just look at the next quest before we get the tree, it says, alright, I admit these are not for schooling, but they're great for making cables. Please stay safe when you're working with electricity, sir and or madam. So obtain some sap. And the thing with sap, to obtain it, you can put it in a bonsai plant, which is what I plan on doing, just to make it a little easier on ourselves. But initially, since we don't really want to wait for the bonsai plants, at least for the next couple minutes, it says, in order to get sap, you need to find a rubber tree and obtain a rubber tree sapling and proceed to grow it. Once you have obtained a rubber tree, search around for a little yellowish spot on the tree, which is what we saw. If you don't see any, just wait a bit and eventually these yellow sap spots will appear. So to harvest the sap, use a tree tap and use it on the log. So we need a tree tap. Now, there's 2 different kinds, if you're not looking at Ender.io, for tech, because this is Tech Reborn. You can either make the plain tree tap, which it does use it over time. It's got a very low durability. Or you could make an electric tree tap, which we can't do yet until we get some, so we gotta just make the normal tree tap, but I might make... One should be okay for now, because I'm not doing a ton of trees. I don't know. Well, I'll make 2, because I don't quite remember how much durability they have. They should have enough. I do need to also clear up an area, and I think... Do I have any extra bonsai? I do not. How do I make bonsai thing again? Bonsai. I could do that. And then I need brick. And I don't have brick, but brick takes clay, and I should have clay. Yeah! The perk of loading everything up in the overworld, too, is I'm able to get a lot of material that I couldn't before, or I could, and is very difficult to get. So I found some, rivers and got a ton of clay, so I don't have to do it by hand and waste a ton of mana. I'm not going to fly there. I'm going to teleport. Here we go. So you take this little dot, you just go ahead and I believe it is right click. Yep, and you get 1 dot per. And the cool thing is too is they appear all around the tree. So if there's 1 dot here and a dot here, they're 2 separate dots. So it's really nice. I'm gonna go ahead and see if I can get some saplings. Oh, I forgot that things are slow. Oop, I got it. I got 1. That's all it takes. I can use, there we go. But since I have the 1 sapling, so I'm not going to worry about getting any more. But I could go around to some of these trees, because I've been in the area long enough, some of them should have plenty of sap. And then what you do with the sap is you smelt it. You can smelt it to get rubber once, and I don't think there's any way to double it. Oh, if I put an extractor, I get 1 per, or I get 3 per 1 sap, so, or 14 per 4. Yeah, because if I do 4 of these, that's only 12. Well, that's nice, but that requires an industrial centrifuge, which we can't make until we can get ourselves some reinforced steel. If I remember that's the name correct. But I'm going to just grab a couple of these. I don't know how many I need. I have 11 on me. Maybe I'll just go until this 1 tree top breaks. There's plenty of them. It makes a cute little, like, sound. It's just a little pop. It's just a little pop. Yeah, there's plenty here. Alright, one of them will get you about 21 sap, so that's not too bad. I think it's 20, but it takes up just the last little thing, so 21. We'll just go ahead, and I don't need these tree taps for anything else other than this. And like I said, if we can hook up the bonsai pot, we just let that run forever, and we'll be cool. And I'll probably have the bonsai pot set up to the, like, maybe a drawer, so I don't have to get sticks. Because I have too many sticks. I don't want the sticks. Any more on this tree? No. See, this is actually really nice, too. I feel like I'm playing normal Minecraft. I actually get to explore a little bit. Yeah, I can fly, but other than that, it's like, it's real nice. Oop, I thought there was more on that tree. Da-da-da. There's one right there. I'm almost done. I got 35. I just want a couple more. I don't know how much rubber I'll need in the end, so it doesn't hurt. And I could always just chunk load this area, too, if I didn't want to wait for the, bonsai pots, but it shouldn't. It's a 20% chance to get 2. That's actually not too bad, especially if I have it running all of the time. But I could chunk load it, like I said, and just have, like, come back every once in a while and get all the sap off of the trees. This is almost broken. I just need, like, 1 or 2. 1. Okay, cool. Let's go home. Let me eat an apple. Home time. Alright, and first things first is to, why can't I fly? I would like to fly. Thank you. First things first is to get the brick out of here, because I do want to make a bonsai pot. And did I have any extra drawers? That's always the question. I have the large drawers, but that's not what I want. I'm going to steal a drawer from upstairs, because I'm not using it. Come here, thank you. I'll even take the upgrades. I guess I'll put you here for now. And does this take normal dirt? Yes. DIRT. Okay. Put that there, put that there, and I guess I could put sapling, wood, sap, but not all the sap. I'm just going to put the 1 there. Put the upgrades, and what's the other thing that this thing makes? Leaves. Hopefully I'll get leaves instead of sticks, because I do like to have leaves, but who knows. We'll let that run, and then the only thing, like I said, I can do with the sap is go ahead and smelt a lot of it. So let's do about half. We'll let that go and save the rest. Maybe we can make the centrifuge. Well, who knows. Alright. So we got that. We're about to get rubber, and then after that it says professional technicians always use rubber to protect themselves. So crafted insulated copper cable. I never said I was a professional, especially a professional technician, but I'll take the advice. So insulated copper cable. And that takes, you don't even have to make copper cables themselves. You could. Actually, it does save rubber if you make the copper cable first. Copper cables, oh, then they just want things to be complicated. That's all it is. Let's go ahead and make maybe 12? Who knows? How many? I smelted what? 21? Rubber. European eraser. They're not wrong. And then do this, and get 3 of those. Yay! And now we get the goal of insulated. Now, there was something that we needed this for to craft with. Let's see. It's a battery, because we wanted to make the other tree tap, but we don't need to now, because we have the bonsai pot going on. So, what else was there? There doesn't seem to be very much. Oh, the assembling machine was one of them, and the assembler. Okay, so that gives us a step into making these electronic circuits, which if you guys don't remember, I explained in the last episode, I believe. We need the electronic circuits to make these energy crystals, which we use the energy crystals to make the diodes, and the diodes are what makes the void miners. So we're getting on the right track. I'm gonna go ahead and put these in here. Put more rubber in there. Alright, so now what we're missing is refined steel. And as a reminder, to make refined steel, you can do it in the blast furnace, but we can't yet because we don't have we need refined steel to make refined steel in this case, because we'd have to make the blast furnace. Or you could do it through the arc furnace, and the arc furnace is much easier. It is steel, it is coke dust, and it is calcite dust. And the way to make calcite dust is in the centrifugal separator, because this would be the easiest thing for us to do, is you can either put the salt dust or marble dust, which you find in the overworld, into the centrifugal separator, and it'll give you calcite and whatever else. So we're going to make a centrifugal separator, and here's a fun thing, is I technically already did it, I just have not put it in a crafting table. So it's a real nice recipe. It's just a compass, a machine frame, Constantin ingots, as well as copper gears, and a redstone reception coil. So it's really nice. I also went ahead, I made some marble dust, I got some coke dust, and I got a steel ingot. So all we have to do is go hook this up and put the marble dust in there, and we'll be on our way into making some nice refined steel. So let's go ahead and put this here, clear out all of the things, because I don't like them. Okay, and throw the marble dust in there, and I don't know how long this takes. It doesn't seem to be taking very long. Oh no, it does take long, it was loading up. I know there are speed upgrades for thermal expansion. I just would have to make the thing to augment it in order to allow it to accept upgrades, if you guys have done it. This is going to take a while, so that might actually be used. This is thermal expansion, and it is called, where is it? It's not called an upgrade, it's like a... Where is it? There they are. Oh, it is called an upgrade kit. Oh, cool, we got 7 so far. I'm going to go ahead and take the 7 that we have and throw them into the arc furnace, so that way we're getting something at a relatively decent pace. Let's put those in there, and that won't take too terribly long. Let's see, can we even make this upgrade kit? I don't even know if we have the items for it. To make the upgrade kit, it is Invar and a copper not ingot, or a bronze gear. Do I even have any bronze? I don't have any bronze. How do I make bronze? Bronze is made 1 tin, 3 copper. Okay. 1 tin, 3 copper. So 8 tin, 24 copper. There we go. And as well as, what did I say? I needed Invar, and Invar is created... Well, I could probably do this the alloy smelter. 2 iron, 1 nickel. I need to get more nickel. Well, maybe we shouldn't do that much. That makes more sense. Okay, so let's go put some of this into here, and the reason I'm doing it through here is because this is how I make gears anyway. So it's just nice to have it already there. Let that figure itself out, and let's put the rest of these into the alloy smelter. Let's see if any more calcite dust is also done. That would be beneficial. Oop, we got 14. Okay, let's go ahead. Now, has it made any? That is the question. Ooh, it looks like it's made 3. 6! Does it make 2 at a time? Yes. Double refinement. Yay, so we did it. Because it says apparently refining iron once isn't enough. You are going to need better base materials for more advanced machines. Refining steel once more should be good, but how? Well, I figured it out. So that's great. So there is a different way that you can make the refined, like we said, with the blast furnace. The other thing that you would need is it requires this thing called calcium carbonate cells, and the way to make calcium carbonate is with slag, which we actually have a lot of at this rate. You mix it with distilled water cells, and to make distilled water, you would need the distiller, which is a quest to do, to make the distiller. But until we get the blast furnace, it's not going to be useful as of right now. So we're just going to leave that one be. We'll come back to it as soon as we get a blast furnace, because that is a quest. Yep, an industrial blast furnace. So we can't ignore it forever. That's okay. Eat my apple. Alright, pick up some Invar. How much? Got 7 more. I just want to make this faster for the moment, that since we are going to have to make quite a bit. Can I not put this in there? There we go. We're going to need quite a bit of stuff. Alright, I can make 1 ingot. Or gear for now. That way I can get the upgrade. And what is the speed? Where is it? It's called the... Is it this one? Yeah, increases maximum power usage. Wait. Machine's processing speed. I think that's it. Oh, that's not hard. We can do that. And then I'll just boop, boop, and boop, and boop. Do that. Let's go make ourselves an upgrade. Alright, so we need the harden upgrade kit. And then we need ourselves the auxiliary upgrade. This, and then that should be it. And then I also got refined steel, and I think one of the quests is to craft a basic machine frame, which is just as easy as making a circle with the refined steel. Yay! Working with frames. Because that one says nothing to see here, just a simple machine frame, which is nice. So from there, we're going to be making a ton of different machines. Some that are getting us deeper into everything, and then some that are going to get very complicated very quickly. And I'm just going to be very, very blunt with that. Let's go upgrade our stuff real quick, and then we'll come back and look at the stuff that we need to do. So I think it's just you slap the harden upgrade, and then you can throw 1 augmentation. It does require more power, but it does go a little faster. So I'll take speed over power, because I got plenty of power. Not too worried about it. See? And that's even with, I have like 3 or 4 stacks of nether stars in our system. Is this almost done? Yep. Alright, so I can go ahead and throw the rest of this calcite. It also gives us magnesium dust. I'm not so sure what to do with that. So you could put it in a rolling machine for magnesium plates. Ooh, it makes a windmill. Well, that's interesting. If we do need more power, I guess that is an option. Assuming that's something that gives us power and not just something that exists. Okay. Oh, we got 18 more. Alright, so let's go see how do we make these atoms. I've messed with Tech Reborn before. It is not the easiest, but I won't say it's the most difficult either. So, do we want to work our way from the bottom up or from the top down? It's either we make an implosion compressor. I think I want to do the industrial electrolyzer. Is that the thing that we were looking at anyway? Industrial electro. The industrial electrolyzer allows you to... That's not what we were looking at. What was it that we were looking at? It wasn't the blast furnace. It was to make more rubber. Because even though it's not a quest, it's important to me. The extractor, that would be... No. It wasn't even the extractor. It was the industrial centrifuge. So how difficult is that to make? Ooh, that requires advanced electronic circuits. Which aren't too bad. But this isn't even what we were focusing on. Ooh, destabilizer. That's not too bad. This is redstone. This isn't even what we were focusing on. We were wanting to go back to our void miners. So void miner 1. So what we were missing here, and I believe we should have everything but... Alright, we're missing 3 things. We need the interconnects, which are just connectors, which are really easy to have all of that stuff, as well as black concrete, which in itself is also very easy to make. And I actually already did them all, because I figured why not. So I already got the black concrete, I made the interconnects that I needed, So now the only thing we need are the diodes. And that means we need the energy crystal, and that means we need the electronic circuits. And to make electronic circuits, it is refined steel, redstone, and insulated copper cables. So refined steel. Did I say redstone? What did I say? I'm old. No, yeah, redstone and insulated copper cables. Insulated. And it takes 6 per, if I remember reading that right. Let me double check so that way I'm not wasting any material. Yes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Good, because that's all I had stuff for. And I should have some solder already in there. In the little machine that we're using, which is called an assembler. Throw that in there. Ooh, that shouldn't take too terribly long. Yeah, it's already going. So we'll need those two, and then we should be good to go. I have rubies, I have redstone. I have all the hardened signalum glass. I have the redstone repeater. We might be able to make our first controller. I'm not going to say void miner, because that takes so many more materials. Oh, we're going to do it. We're going to make it. We're going to make it. We're going to do it. We're going to do it. Ah, I missed the doorway. Alright, throw everything in there. Alright, make the crystal. Energy crystal. I wish sometimes these had, like, you know, quests. 1 diode. And then, void ore miner. Yay, Essence of the Void. So, now all that we need to do is just make the rest of the items. Which is not easy. I don't know if I have the book on me or not. I don't believe I do. I don't even think I have the book. So, this comes from a mod. That's Environmental Tech. And it has a book. And it's not called a book. It's more of like a tablet. Mental. And I don't know. I'm looking at one page and I don't see it. But I am usually also not good with my eyes. What's that? That's a photo. I don't see it. Tablet. Manual. No. It's not here. Anyway, what it boils down to is you need the tier 1 structure frames. You also need at least null modifiers, as well as, it's not called a structure frame, it's called a structure panel. So you need a couple of those to make the actual void miner. I'm gonna have to look it up online, because I don't remember the numbers myself, but that's okay. But they're not exactly super easy, but they're not exactly super hard. The structure frame tier 1 is just interconnect iron ingots, litherite crystals, and lapis. And then the structure panels are connectors. What's a connector? Oh, connectors make the interconnects. Iron bars and gold nuggets. And then the null modifier, if I can find that one. Oh, it's just an interconnect. Black stain, or not. Just glass and then iron. So that's completely, altogether, not difficult. All we have to do is make the materials, get exactly what we need. Oh, it usually also requires a lens, but we've looked at those before. They're not hard. They're very easy if you make the plain clear lens. Yeah, so that's nice. So we just gotta get them the materials, put them together. Oh, you also need laser cores. Those aren't hard. Get the materials, put them together, supply power to it, and then you should be good to go. But one of the other things, too, that we can go is this should have solar arrays. And they're not necessarily easy either. You need litherite, lapis, as well as a solar cell, at least the litherite. And that requires photovoltaic cells. Oh, those are so easy in this pack! Oh, that's nice. Okay, so that's the other thing, too, is you can make solar panels, which require the same structure frames, because we're just making the tier 1s. And if we partner those two up, they should just run forever, which would be really nice, and then just have the items going into maybe an ender chest to put it into our system directly, or into some sort of... Ooh, I have automation on the mind. If any of you have been watching the Rustic Water series, oh gosh, we've been doing automation for a long time now, and it's really, like, in-depth automation. I wouldn't say in-depth. We're all bad at it, but we're getting it done. So, it's getting there. But I'm excited, so I think... off camera, I will just go ahead and get the materials. Because you guys, like I just said, you just saw, it's really easy to make. So, but I won't build it till we get, till next episode, because why would I waste that magical time of trying to do stuff, so. But I'm excited. I love void ore miners. Since I've messed with them, they have been just the best thing for me. It saves so much time with mining. It like I said, it takes a lot of power. You do have to wait unless you get like a speed modifier. I think those exist. I'm gonna assume that they do. There's some. It's in there somewhere. Uh, but yeah, I'm excited for this, so I'm gonna go ahead and do that. Litherite crystals are not gonna be hard because I mined a lot of diamonds. If you can see in here, I have 264, so I'm not worried about the diamond situation. If anything, I just probably have to make more lime dye, but I have so much cactus and so much bone meal, I'm not too worried about that either. I just punched my mic. I'm sorry about that. Yeah, this is gonna be interesting. I don't know if we'll go all the way up to tier 6. Does this go to tier 6? Yeah. I don't know if we'll go all the way to tier 6, but we'll definitely work our way up there because this helps a lot with material. And frankly enough, we've been struggling with certain materials. Those are usually the ones that, if I have less than 1,000, that means I'm struggling. And I just got them. So, I got it in the episode. We're way over time, but that's okay. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you have any tips, tricks, or anything like that, please put it down in the comments below, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye-bye! Don't touch the light.